So we are live. Bhagirath ji, we are live. We are live. Bhagirath ji, we are live.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good evening to all of you. Jai Hind and welcome to this platform. Let's crack UPSC CSE English. And I must tell you, this is going to be a very sort of game changer for every such person, every such aspirant who is looking for something that should be in English and some standard content for UPSC preparation. And we welcome you to this session. I, along with our esteemed faculty, Dr. P. Ravi Agrahari Sir, we are going to talk about a lot of things today, and I would welcome to this session. Sir, I would like to start with something very a curious mind that I had. Why we should watch this channel as to get content? Maybe we can get it anyways also, but why here? What we are going to do here?
Actually, welcome to all of you, first of all, especially for this English channel. And as it was really a missing from we our entire team. So as per the demand of civil services aspirant, isn't most of the guys, even as you all people know, like maximum people, those are giving the UPSC, they're the English medium. When still the selections are also from the English medium. So literally it was a lot of demand from the aspirant side. And yeah, actually in this English medium, even the content, okay, just like on the YouTube platforms, that was also very limited. So somehow literally we all the entire Unacademy team has decided like to connect with the English medium student. That is very, very important. So finally, I think it will be really a nice work, and even we all the team work and all the the eminent faculty of Unacademy, especially of English medium. Now they all are here, and definitely it's a good for all of aspirants for English medium.
Right, sir.
And something more, those sir, I'll tell you, like as we already have planned that we will try to provide everything as per the student demand. Not only we will try to give everything from our side, even we all the entire team are already giving a lot, even ready to give a lot. Still, we will try to rejuvenate a lot of things as per the demand of civil services aspirant time to time, as per the lot of things as
Right, sir.
that student will get it time to time here.
Right, sir. Sir, what I would just like to add few words here. What I feel is, like English content is something that it has become omnipresent this day. Everywhere we can find something related with English. But what I think we had a discussion with the team also, and of course you were a part of it. We already have tried to bring about that the standard things from all sort of world things. We can bring about some pearls, and we can try to give it here. And every of that educator that might have been doing well into this English also, and things could be concise, pointed mannered, maybe the syllabus and everything that could be deciphered, everything at one place could be here. Now that ranges across the subjects, maybe geography, polity, history, science, technology and the environment, everything is going to be here, and that too in a very standard fashion. And maybe so we are trying to filter out the things, and we are going to present it here in front of the aspirants, and we really want to know that these aspirants throughout this country who want to have this English as their medium, and maybe even if they feel that they are still to develop the language, I think we can help them also. We'll be giving them a lot of pointers also. The only thing is that you have to follow this religiously, because we are going to make a chart, a calendar for this, and every program would be there. Sir, what would be your domain here? Like, how would you try to
So
improve the
literally,
aspirants?
only I'll say the student like a lot of surprise for them, and especially for those guys that are going for 2020-22. Okay, so slowly and gradually we'll open our all the cards, and this literally student will surprise that what we are started to do here on the English medium platform. As I think it's not even like to open all the cards suddenly. Better we sir start to slowly and gradually to give everything. As like the first card I'll tell you, sir, you open. Yes, those are our hit platform. Even those hit uh, part of the cards we are going to play here. Okay,
Right.
so that you, I do not like to use the term. Basically, you are going to host it. Better you the term. Later, I'll give you other cards here.
Right, sir. So I would really like to tell the viewers right now that we are going to launch Powered 500 program. Now, this Powered 500 program is going to be something out of these 500 topics that we give you, We are trying to predict that the questions will come in the examination this year's prelims itself. The people out there, the aspirants out there who are trying to give this year's prelims examination, it is for you, dedicated to you, and the 500 topics that we have chalked down across the subjects that are going to come in front of you. And yes, Ravi sir would add few words.
Yes. See, one thing, guys, it's a great opportunity for all of you, those are going for 2022. See, how, how the UPSC is making questions, as per the basics, as per the applied, as per the current updates. So ultimately in this 500, the most important topic, all the team members is going to collect here. This is totally entirely focused toward the UPSC civil service examinations. As per the demand of options of UPSC, we are going to pick them. Okay, and here in this cases, we are trying to give you the better analysis of the question papers also. Even some of the questions, those are literally where the UPSC always going to target every time, even last from 5-6 years. So in this session, you will literally learn a lot, like me and all the entire team. When Chandramouli Sir, Mohan Sir, everybody's even worked a lot. Here you will get a lot of things like those part are the missing from the student side. Like some of the topics, those are even from last many years. This is focusing the main important questions. Even apart of it, those topics are highly connecting for the UPSC civil service examinations. So everything we will try to connect here, that will be literally as the guest type for all of you, as per the most important, the concrete content in this 500. In this 500, most hit topics that will bring it. So
Yes,
literally, it will be very fruitful for all of you.
yes, sir. And as the aspirants might be feeling this, no, we still have some time left, and that is good amount number of days that are left. And since we have already chalked down that, for example, like sir has already done the research upon science and technology, I have been doing the research for current affairs and for other subjects. Mohan sir, we are also joined by Mohan sir, and I think he'll be taking the podium, the platform in some minutes. So he has also done some research. All these research topics will be there in front of you. So we have named this powered 500 because they have some probability or some power associated with them. Maybe directly question can come, or maybe indirectly also they can be asked. So the aspirants over here, you have to just be on this channel on the time when we are doing our program. This is just one of the things that we have just said. And as sir said, that we are not going to explore and give you everything today itself. We are going to have the surprises coming by. The first one was for the prelims 2022. But sir, I also think that as the aspirants are for 2023 also, and 2024, and even later on, so are we also planning to have something as a comprehensive foundation thing for them also?
Definitely, sir. Actually, those aspirants are going for 2023. Okay, that we all people know, like this very short period of time. In this period of time, and even the entire courses in this 2 months is not possible. So the main planning is that what about the important topics for the 2022? To one side we are going to cover, but side by side those people are going for 2023. They will also get a knowledge like how to approach. What about the approach of UPSC 2022? The same approach they will proceed for 2023. As like we are going to make any of the questions, any of the topic discussion we are doing. So we are not only discussing for this year, even we are going to do the analysis from last 5-6 years. See, in that way, UPSC has a question 15, then the changes in 15 to 17, then the UPSC is 20 to 20. Just I'll take one example. Sir. Even I'm using questions that even 3 times UPSC has in the last 10 years. First time I've seen the question in 2013. The question was just, I'm using some example, it will be more and more helpful for the students. That is biomass gasification. Same question UPSC is asking pyrolysis in 2019. And same the result of pyrolysis UPSC is asking 2020. A point is here, student can understand this, all the things are same. Even topic is same, terminologies are different, and the way as UPSC is demanding the question is something different. But every concept is same, or the biomass gasification. So ultimately, the benefit of this course, literally student will find out UPSC is not going to focus only the current updates. Okay, as this is a lot of the interpretation among the students. Even the last 4-5 years, UPSC made the conceptual questions. I have seen like in 2016, UPSC made the entire question paper was a current affairs based. For 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. UPSC made the question entire based on the concepts. Even the topics are just like if anybody is saying like, sir, paralysis is the current affairs question. So that 2013, the question came how it was a paralysis the current affairs, because paralysis is the procedure those we are going to adopt in the case of biomass gasification. So the problem, the understanding of UPSC aspirants, okay, that will be very, very clear in this 500 those hit topics we are going to bring for 2022. That on that basis, the people will also prepare for 2023, sir.
Right, sir. Right, sir. So just adding few more words to it now. What I have felt, sir, there are aspirants who prepare in English, but I have seen sometimes maybe when the questions are there in front of them, they actually get confused as to what the wordings could be. Like there could be
Exactly.
English medium students, but they also get confused with the wordings of the questions. And this, I feel, is because of they have not done the conceptual part of the book. They might have done with the current affairs, so they just know the words there, but they don't understand the real meaning behind the word. Sir, just to add one more thing here, I think the papers all these years that have been so much conceptual, the polity questions have been really so conceptual. They talk about liberty. Now, liberty in the real sense in English could be a lot of things. But when we have to understand, when we do something, or maybe when we do study our English books of liberty thing, or maybe liberty into some English books, we get to tangle around a lot of words. Now, this is our sort of thing that we have to grasp up. How do we take up what word can come? What is the logic behind this? So maybe my request would be that those aspirants who feel that they are trying to do in English also do justice to this part. When you read something, try to set that thing into your head as per the emotions and as per the linguistic background of that word. For polity, I have been seeing in last 7 years, even Ravi sir would say the same thing, that they have asked very conceptual and philosophical questions. And as sir talked about, no, this gasification and pyrolysis, these are really certain technical terms. If you don't understand them in English, maybe it's too difficult to get into Hindi also. And I think Ravi sir would be very much clear on this part. And maybe he would tell you that the Hindi words for such English words are too difficult. What I have felt.
But even sir, around in the science and tech, around 70% of English term, even we are using the same in the Hindi medium. Okay, so even the best part for the English medium is here, like entire the science and tech and all the content materials coming in the English medium. And even in the Hindi medium, the problem is that like content is not available. Hindi medium, the problem with the even the views content is here. What is the relevant and irrelevant is the main problem. So I think so. The most problem is not in the Hindi medium. In the English medium, student have a problem everywhere. Every material, every content, every day newspaper, new articles. That's very the confusing type of things. Even what you people are preparing. Okay, in these cases, what is the relevant thing is more important. Even I have seen, sir, just because many of the aspirants are listening me, most of the guys, those are going to give the examination throughout the year, they are preparing hard. They are very disciplined. They are totally planned, religiously follow everything. But still, when are going to enter in the examinations, after getting a huge knowledge of the subjects, still they are not going to be able to solve 30 questions. So ultimately, what you have done throughout the year, it is very, very important to understand in the beginning. Okay, it means either you have to waste your time. Up here, I cannot tell you that you have wasted your time. The reason you have were totally dedicated. But the problem in this civil services preparation right now, those I'm getting the content problems. Relevant and irrelevant is a lot of problem, a lot of content, lot of material, lot of resources, lot of channels. And here you must be clear, guys. That is very, very important. Now the next number is yours. Problem
And
is, sir, content is very high.
right, sir. And I think we are trying to give a one-stop solution to every such aspirant who wants English as its or his or her medium. And what I feel are the advantages with English medium is no, that we get things into pointer format, and every such content when it is developed, no, even the reports when they come out. Suppose World Bank report has come out. I think that would be so much into English only, and it takes time lot of to decipher it into Hindi, IMF, Asian Development Bank, lot of reports that are already there that are all in English. And then we have to decipher it for the Hindi. But if the people out there, they are doing some genuine English UPSC CSE preparation, I think you can just standardize your preparation if you try to just follow this channel maybe, and maybe our initiatives. I'm not saying that only we are the ones who are doing this, but yes, we have that experience, we have that team here, and every of you, maybe you have seen us a lot of times, so you have understood by this time that we talk of UPSC and we talk of the sensical things that are going to come. So maybe I would request you to come regularly, and yes, we are going to be very regular. Just one more card I would like to open, sir. We were having a discussion about this thing. Like even the channels today we see, they have a lot of news things coming up. They have the editorials coming up. But I think we are going to come up with a UPSC prime time. And that UPSC prime time would be something dedicated to current affairs, but not only current affairs. It is going to talk about its every link with prelims, mains, and the interview. Over to you, sir. How would you see this?
Even this is the beauty of this channel. Those we are going to provide the second card. Those Chandramouli are open right now. Even those we have decided to start this platform here. Just around 1 hour sessions we have planned. Roughly it will be around here. We are planning to start from the zero level in the beginning, from the historical background, and will go to up to that level where you people can get a lot of knowledge. That knowledge you can connect not only according to prelims and mains, even still for the interview exam. Again, sir, I would like to give one introductions. Okay. Through examples, the concept will become more and more easy. Just like I'm telling, like Lisa Pathfinder mission. Okay. So Lisa Pathfinder mission started from WIT here. Later on, what about the changes happen? And here in between, I'll introduce the question, like two questions if came in 2017, that is the ELISA, the 2020, that is the Trio spacecraft. So we will start, guys, from that thing. Okay. So ultimately, what happened from the historical program 35 years back when the gravitational wave was planning to detect? And not only the gravitational wave, we start from that origin point of the Einstein general theory of relativity 1950. So our motive is in the prime wala that even the 1 hour session we have to going to launch here. It's really a beauty, and that is really a wonderful thought that I told you guys that slowly and gradually our card will open. That is the second part of the channel, so that we are going to inform you like in this prime discussions. Actually, the topic that is more hit, more targeted, more important from beginning till now. What about everything with all the prelims based interviews? Everything will cover here to the points and with very basic one that everybody can understand. Those people in non-science background still they can understand science. Those are the science background still can understand the non-science. But everything is in a proper way that everybody will enjoy a lot. Literally enjoy a lot.
Right, sir. So the two cards that I have already opened up, and I think the aspirants would really be enjoying these two that I have opened up, but there are many such things that are going to come up.
Again, sir, I repeat the first 500 targeted questions. The second one, the prime topic. That is most important topic, not only for the prelims and mains, even every level. I would like to open the third part, please.
Sir, we are going to have some sort of comprehensive preparation as a sort of foundational thing coming up for the aspirants. Now, since there were many queries, that have come by, sir, if we are not able to maybe come to Delhi, or we are not able to come to any institute, should we have something on YouTube given by Unacademy and those educators that are really doing so well? Maybe you have, sir, you have your, like, the people who follow you, the people who know you through your books, through your lectures, and people who know all of us. I think they have been asking one such question, sir, kya aisa, or maybe do we have any foundational thing that would come there for 2023 or 24 or not? And that is going to be here. We are going to have a calendar for you for 23 and 24, and we are also joined by Mohan sir. So I welcome Mohan sir also. And sir, we have been discussing about that this English channel that is coming up. We have already talked about the prime time. We have already talked about the powered 500. I would take your views about how do we have this foundational thing coming up for 2023 aspirants and 2024 aspirants.
Thanks a lot, Chandramouli Sir. Thank you, Ravi Sir. I'm extremely sorry that I'm late. I was in a plus class. And friends, we are going to join with other popular faculties in the country, and we are going to come up with a very unique session wherein we are going to cover for this prelims as well as the next 2 years. So these classes, what we are going to conduct in, as well as in various channels that we are going to launch, we will be covering various important aspects for the prelims examination and mains examination. And that too, it will be concept-oriented class, not be factual based, it will be concept-oriented class. That's the main theme of our class here. So that's where our channel is different from the rest of the channels. So what we are going to do is we are going to cover diverse topics. We are going to analyze last 20 years paper. At the same time, we are going to keep the present trend in mind. So we'll be discussing various techniques to answer those questions and how we can approach those in a very short span of time. Because prelims is all about time management, and we want you to clear the examination so that you all can crack the examination. So I request our faculties to continue the discussion.
Right, sir. Sir, I think the other day we were having a discussion with Ravi sir, I remember, and sir was so much focusing upon MCQs. And
Yes,
sir
yes.
had a very novel idea, I would say, about the MCQs. As we have been seeing, no, MCQs is not such a thing that we have every day. Like, there are questions that are flooding in. But how do we go about bringing about such a program where the MCQs are not just the soul? Their soul is the concept, the soul is the probability of the questions that would come, but this would be an anchor. And that Ravi sir was telling so nicely that we take up a trend of whatever the questions are coming, as sir just told about, no, pyrolysis, 13, 17,
Yes,
20.
yes, yes,
So the
yes.
same topic again and again, if it is coming, I think Ravi sir, you would like to add some points here.
Well, actually, I realize even in this last 5 years what UPSC want. UPSC want a creative brain. UPSC want a person those have a presence of mind. UPSC want a person those can do the analysis inside the examination hall. Okay, a lot of things work together. And behind this, the main thing is what concepts. Even if UPSC is giving any single examples, but still UPSC want that you people should have to apply your brain. Just like I'm again, better is the example is the best. It's like UPSC asked a question in 2020. UPSC have given the 7-8 plants name, 7-8 random plants name, and asked according to biofuel policy in 2018, among these which type of the plants we can use as a raw material for biofuel production. Sir, here infinite plants are there. Infinite plants are possible. Okay, that we can use for the biofuel production. But the point is here, problem with the student is they are going to prepare 4 examples, 5 examples, 7 examples, 20 examples. This is asking 21st example. For 21st examples, what I say to students, if you will understand the single concepts, all 20, not even 1,000 infinite example you can guess. Same thing like one more example. One question of remote sensing application, UPSC has in 2015. Okay, and again, the remote sensing application question again UPSC has in 2019. Same questions, but what UPSC has done? First 3 options, those UPSC has in 2015. In 2019, UPSC changed the another options. Again, I'm telling you, problem is what? Aspirants have not the knowledge of even the conceptual concept. If aspirant have a conceptual clarities, if they will understand the remote sensing are very close from the earth surface, any close images, close satellites will be helpful to take the better image of the earth surface. So ultimately they can guess. And here the satellite is not working for a particular location for 24/7. So automatically if some concept student have the infinite fact and figure they can find out. But the problem, students are narrow. Narrows means they think like the 7 examples those I'm preparing, UPSC will ask from that, but UPSC never do it. UPSC again I'm telling you want a analytic. UPSC again I'm telling you want a conceptual clarity. UPSC again I'm telling you want a person who can create their mind on the basis of presence of mind whenever they will enter the examination and see the question papers. UPSC is not the game of facts and figures.
Right, sir, right. I said to just add on few more words here. I would really like the aspirants and the viewers right now to know this. I have followed these 2 mantras throughout this preparation life and maybe this coaching life, that if you have 2 approaches, one is minimalist and the second one is exceptional. Minimalist in the sense that you have the content, you have the books flooding nearby you. Like everyone has a lot of source with polity, a lot of source with science technology, but then what is that one resource that can fulfill every demand? What is that one resource that can be only required for geography, only required for polity? I think maybe via this channel we'll also like the aspirants to know that we have only to dedicate to just one thing. You just religiously follow that and that would be all. This is the minimalist approach that I take it. And the second is exceptions. As sir you rightly said, no, we cannot remember the 1,000 names. But sir, I think I have requested personally to many aspirants that when you see any such a list, no, never go for the positive list. You always go for the negative list. Look for the exceptions, that why these are not there. And when these are not there, you understand the concept, you fit, or maybe that fits into your head so soon. So these 2 approaches I have often told the students. Mohan sir, would you like to add up to to these sort of advices?
Yes, sir. First and foremost thing, sir, I want all the students to remember that knowledge is wealth. So that's what they should concentrate on gaining. And at the same time, they should know how to answer the question in the exam. So they should learn first and they should know how to analyze the question in the exam and answer that. So these are the 2 key things that they should develop. So first is the right source, how to gain the knowledge. Wrong source is a big problem. So let's say all of us agree on that part.
Right, sir.
If the source itself is wrong,
Great,
the
sir.
student never going to clear, sir. So that's the thing they need to understand. The source needs to be great, good source, and the source should contain everything. As Chandramouli sir was saying, like inclusive, everything should be included in that material and nothing should be left. So the source is very important. And once they have the right source, they should depend on that source and gain as much as knowledge as they can. And they should take up a lot of mocks. Since we are going to come up with many MCQs connected to the concepts, so they need to answer those questions. The analysis has to be done in the class itself here, so that the
Right.
students will find it very easy in the exam hall. So because like on an average, you'll be having around 72 seconds per question.
Right.
If they go for answering all the 100 questions in 2 hours, so they'll be having 120 seconds or 1.2 minutes, 1.2 minutes or 72 seconds per question. So all they have to understand all that time management there in the exam and then prepare here. So that since we have very less time now, so we need to so that students can prepare well for this exam as well as the future prelims exams.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Definitely. MCQs, so definitely, sir, it opened the eyes of students. Even the best part, I'll say, like the new pattern, those of the prelims is started from 11 onwards. Even I suggest to everyone, whenever you are going to start any of the subjects, either polity, economy, history, geography, science, environment, so you must have to start from 11 to 21. What UPSC has done the changes. How UPSC is going to give you surprises. What about actually the trend of UPSC? Even whatever you people are doing in your preparations, even the MCQs, definitely the first of all you see the real question paper. Those are your examiners going to make it. Later on, after the entire discussion, even after the studies of all the whole subject, you must have to solve the MCQs, because through the help of MCQs, you will find out like what about the errors or mistake you are doing. The same thing before entering in the examination, you are going to solve it here. And here, Unacademy is also providing the utilites, even a lot of the, 15 questions, 50 minutes, many of the session, even I see it in my YouTube videos. That is really wonderful for all of you, like in every subject, they can solve the questions. Even the third card, literally, then the Chandramouli sir will open the fourth card. Then he will give some surprises to all of you guys for MCQs. But sorry, sir, I'm going to dispose this card, sir. Please, sir.
Sir,
Sir, one more thing I would like to add.
Yes.
So we all know UPSC conducts various exams, correct? Apart from
Right,
civil service,
Definitely.
we all know like Central Armed Police Force, National Defense Academy, Indian
Right.
Economic Service. All these exams have GS paper.
right, sir.
Yeah.
So there is one general studies paper. So I have been seeing the questions paper. They're very relevant to our paper as well.
Yes, sir.
So the students need to check the papers or exams conducted by UPSC. Like what are the other exams they are conducting? What are the general studies paper in those exams? Because most of the questions from there have been asked here in the exam. So that is something that many students don't know. So
Yes,
they
sir.
need to see the questions from the exams conducted by the UPSC for the last 5-6 years. Along with our paper, they have to see the other exams as well. That's one of the important trend that we can see. Especially that during the COVID and after the COVID, the last 2 years paper trend is completely different from the what we saw from 2011. We all can agree the paper was very lengthy and students were struggling to complete the paper. So they should be ready for lengthy questions. So and what should be strategy? What should be the strategy when they have a lengthy question? Should they skip that? Should they go to the easy ones and then come back to the question? Tell them what should be the strategy for such
Right.
kind of questions.
Right, sir.
So I think the last 2 years was a kind of eye opener for everyone.
So I think via this channel, we are not only trying to give them maybe the academic thing, we will also give them some advices, some suggestions, maybe some training sessions also we will take, so that they can internalize what sort of questions come and how do they decipher them. So definitely we are going to have those sessions also. And as I said, no, as Ravi sir is also saying, that we will open up the cards, but slowly. So with the MCQs, one card has already opened up, that we are also coming up with the MCQ section, but this is not going to be a very normal MCQ. This is going to be a very much focused, targeted one, that whatever year that you sit in, and it will be a continuous effort. So suppose the people who are sitting in 2023, you are going to have the trend analysis and the questions coming regularly towards you, so that for 23 you can get to choose which topic is so important. Sir, I just want to add one more point here, and that is when it comes to notes making, what I have felt over the years, since last 8 years, what I have been seeing, people who want to prepare so well in English, and I have seen the people who have command over their language, they write so specifically, they write so concisely, and these are the ones who have got good ranks. So maybe, sir, what I would do is, or maybe what I would like to ask to you all is, what do you feel is like this English as a language also, and as a maybe unit to express in this examination, has this also some role to play? Maybe Ravi sir or Mohan sir, anyone?
One second.
Yes, sir. Mohan sir.
Sir, we all know this exam is a British legacy. So it's like been it's been a trend towards English right from the beginning, and that's a disadvantage to all our regional students. That's a sad part
Right,
that
sir.
many of our students from regional languages are unable to crack CSAT paper, unable to get into the service. So it's like a very sad part on that I regret to mention that here. But we would like to specify that here in our channel that we would help those students as well. So when it comes to language barriers and all, we need to break that language barrier so that our students from regional background also get a benefit of our class. So along with our students. So our English should be so simple,
Right.
so that even the Hindi or the regional language students also should feel very comfortable. Okay, very simple words are being used. Our teachers are very friendly, so they're able to convey it to our level. So that should be our main target on,
Right, sir.
because we don't want to let go of those students because we are going for the English channel here. So that's one thing I would like to say. Coming to the answer part, sir, means so they should understand how to answer the concept part and how to answer the facts part. So in many times, like when they answer the questions, wherever the sentences are connected, they should go for the passages. Or whenever the sentences are not connected, they should write point points. So this comes from the English literature. This comes from the English literature. Whenever we are writing sentences which are not connected, we write points or dots. Or whenever the sentences are connected, we write paragraph. So this main thing they need to understand. Once they have this, when to write points, when to write main passages, so I think they are ready to answer the question.
Yeah, sir, I will add on some more point. As the Mohan sir is saying is absolutely right, that we are not going to write some extraordinary, some English and all that very simple word to the points. But the first part, what is here in the any of the subjects, even those all the aspirants are listening me, like every subjects have their own some keywords. Sociology have their own keywords, polity have their own keywords, science and tech have their own keywords. Okay, environment have their own keywords. So it's not a tough if you people have a keywords. Okay, if you people have a keywords, so you can easily write your subjects. And for these keywords, you must have to be a knowledge. When you are listening a teacher, when you are reading a book, ultimately you will grasp the keywords. And I'm suggesting to all of you 200 keywords in every subject. Those are the core keywords, and those are using everywhere, every time in the subject. So this is the reason. Only if you people follow the keywords with simple words, you can write your answers very easily. And UPSC never ask something very flavorish, something very extraordinary type of English. UPSC want that you type your all the answer in a very simple way, in a very simple words, nothing more.
Yes, sir. So I think we have fairly made this clear to the aspirants also, that even those aspirants who have regional languages and they also would want to some help from us, we are there for them. And I think in all this discussion that we have been doing, we have not even used a single jargon or such hard words that would be difficult for them to decipher. We have been very lucidly speaking, and that maybe I would have even uttered some Hindi also that in between might have come up. But I think with the regional languages also, we are going to really help those people also. But this is going to be a very simple channel with simple use of language, and yet, but it would be yet more effective. So it is not only simple, it is going to be very effective. When anyone reads it or maybe tries to teach you, you will feel some connectivity. So just one more part to this, and I feel that newspaper, PIB, Yojana, Kurukshetra, a lot of things are there into the market. And majorly, I have seen that the English aspirants, they also take up a lot of notes, make a lot of notes out of it. So shall we open up another card also, that via this channel, we are going to give them a very concise analysis of not only the papers, editorials, but even the magazines. So yes, I think we are going to start with this. Even your magazines, even your newspaper editorials. Now this is going to come slowly and slowly. So we are opening the cards, but yes, let me tell you, this is going to become, it will be launched, but will be coming slowly. But we are going to come up with a newspaper analysis, editorial, not only in the sense like whatever analysis being done, it should be different. And it will be different in the sense you will get some PT alerts, some mains alerts, and something for your interview. Ravi sir, would you like to add something to this?
Definitely is very important even in this case. But I think we have to discuss a lot of things, but the geography and some portions are missing now. Okay, I think here in the reference of if Mohan sir will take this answer, so it will be more better. Is more experience also in these all the areas. Okay,
Sir, what I would like to do here is we are going to bring in the reports given by various organizations that are related to geography. So we are going to go to the source rather than just depending upon the material from the magazines. We are going to go to the source. Let's say Wildlife Institute of India has released a document on so and so conservation, or Red Data Book, for example, IUCN. So like this, we are going to go to the source. So decipher the reports, get the material from that, and we are going to make it very concise to the student. All the relevant topics will be given to the student. And also, there are so many magazines like Geography and You, and we have Down to Earth. So these are some of the magazines that we refer for geography as well as environment. So we are going to make a lot of notes for the student. It's going to be helpful in prelims as well as for the mains.
Right, sir.
So that we should do.
And
Rather
see,
than yes.
as I will add some point here, sir. Actually, as I feel, like in the last moment, the student have a lot of bulk information, and even they are not going to recall everything without revisions. So the best part, as Chandramouli sir said, like you were saying, like the material should be very concise, okay, and to the points and very concentrate. Concentrate means your content should be like in one paragraph with 50 informations, not 50 pages in one information. Okay, so that is the wastage. Neither in the last moment of time, even I still remember many of the students, like bankers are here. So what they are doing, the 50 pages, they are going to prepare the chemistry paper one. And rest of the 50 pages, they prepare the chemistry option paper number two. And how is smartly they prepare, like whenever they are giving a for 2 hours of break between two examinations, it's just in 20-30 minutes, they're going to revise in that. So the content part should be like this. And here in this English channel platform, we will also help to all aspirants like how to make a notes that is very concise to the point and minimum pages, maximum information, how you can put it. This is also art in the case of UPSC strategy. And literally here in this platform, we are not only come to teach you, we are not going to complete the syllabus. Even we also trying to connect with all of the aspirants, and we know very well what kind of hurdles they are getting in their preparations. Everything we will try to resolve here. Okay, so definitely the note parts is very, very important here. All our entire team will help all of the aspirants at how to make our notes, what is the concise information, how you will develop, and definitely the notes that will be helpful to you for how prelims, mains, and part of it. So that all integrated approach is better. Those we all people will try to.
Right, sir. So I think, sir, that would be all for the discussion part. But some last suggestions from your side, because we are going to start this, and regularly we are going to have a lot of programs coming by. So some last tips, last suggestions from your side for this day.
So my side.
Yes, sir.
So I'll tell especially 3 points. Okay. The one, stick with the question paper. Question paper will give you a discipline. Don't go left and right of this. But the first part that you must have to see the UPSC question paper. UPSC question paper, why I'm suggesting all of you? Because it's your exam. The market wala question paper, I'll never suggest to go first of all. Market wala question paper, institution is going to make. But UPSC wala question paper, that is the UPSC examiner is going to make. I know very well, like even I also made a lot of the state teachers examination question paper, and I know very well the examiners are fixed. Every time the examiner is not going to sudden change. So the student should have to read what actually this examiner mind have, what actually examiner want to find out from the student. The one that will help you. Second one, the material part that I told you. You don't read more and more book, more and more information is not important. The one book and multiple times. Second part. And third part, don't try to hurry in this UPSC civil services examinations. People are going to jump and jump. Everywhere, everybody's are saying, please start from NCRT. But still, I watched 50%, not 50%, 70% people, they never see the NCRT. Even every toppers, every teachers, everybody's are saying you start from the NCRT. The first part of the aspirant side, that what about the basic information they should have, they should try to give their maximum time there. So the one as a question paper, those UPSC has, not only the prelims and mains both, because question paper will give you discipline, what actually the demand of UPSC, this question paper will help. And one thing more, why I'm telling you like this, even we all, yes, they know very well, in the prelims examination have no syllabus, only name of subjects written. Science, even I'm taking your classes, environment, I'm taking your classes. Here in this case, UPSC has given the syllabus, general science 2 words syllabus. And this is the main difficulty in the UPSC civil services examinations. I always spoken in the class, even and always in the YouTube session, my plus classes, like in science, if you will see, there are 20 plus subject in the science, 8 to 10 in the engineering, 5 to 6 medical sciences, 6, 7 about your honors courses. Okay, the 20 plus to already have a, but your syllabus, how this NC UPSC maintain general science mentioned, but the level of question is not like that. Here in this preparation, it is also not like that. You go and prepare the 20 subjects. So ultimately, you must have to know about the demand of UPSC. And here I'll help you. First part, through the question paper, you will understand what actually the UPSC want in the buildings and ways. Second one, again I repeat, don't try to be hurry. Take proper time. Okay. And third part, NCRT, question papers, analysis, everything you do.
So much, sir. Mohan, sir, some of your pearls of wisdom.
Sir, I think Ravi sir covered almost all the points. I think all I request students is to, along with the hard work, they need to keep up with the strong will and patience. As sir also was saying, like do not be in a hurry and all. So patience is very important thing along with the strong will. That's where I think that's something that our students lack this preparation. And also they should not feel that others are competing with them. They should not be burdened with that. They should feel that they are competing with themselves. Right? They are not competing with others. So they need to identify their weaknesses, where they are going wrong, whether it's like knowledge part or whether they are like writing skills are not good, whether they are not allotting time for writing mock test. So they need to like do the self-assessment here. So they are competing with themselves. When they identify those mistakes, when they come out of those mistakes, I think that is what we are all looking for here. So they don't have to run behind this exam. So gradually the exam will definitely will come to them.
Thanks.
So that's what I feel. It's a bigger objective is to go take it in a easy way. Correct. So because like this the exam is so much of burden on the students, they should take it in a way. They should enjoy the process of preparation here.
Right,
So
sir.
that's what I would like to suggest.
Right, sir. So just adding one more word to this, as I spoke about the minimalist and the exception approach, the third approach of mine has been consistency. If you are consistent enough, whatever obstacles that are there in the path, I think even science, technology, even geography, even environment polity has proved one thing, that if something has been consistent, nothing has stopped its path. And I hope the aspirants watching us right now and maybe later also, they are going to promise us on one thing, that they will be consistent, they will be regular, and so are we going to be. So thank you so much, and we really enjoyed Ravi sir and Mohan sir's company, and a lot of pearls of wisdom were being distributed today. So I hope the aspirants will take a lot of things. Thank you so much, sir, for joining this. And let's start this again. Let's have this channel coming up and a lot of new things coming up for the aspirants.
Yes, I would like to add on in the last,
Yes.
like to all the aspirants. In the last, I'll tell you, trust is a very important factor. And here in this channel, I'll tell to all of you, trust us. We all an academy team want to do something for all of you. And we all the topmost educators are here. And those books you are reading, those lectures you are listening from the last 18, 20 years. So we all are the professionals. We all are the experienced. And we have done a lot in the civil service examinations. We have a top 1 through 3 ranks, all already even came qualifying from the classroom programs. So literally, we all people even give our own last 18, 20 years experience that you will enjoy here. And I hope this platform will literally fulfill your all the demands. And next year, you will get opportunity to crack UPSC with 1-digit rank. So we all the entire teams wish to all of you, God bless you guys, all the best, and trust we all the entire team. We are ready to do a lot and hard work for all of you. And definitely, will all the teams will try to help you a lot, even in any kind of problems you have. So you can put a message. We have all the faculties are on Telegram store. You can connect with there, and we all even Unacademy teams behind it. As you people are going to see, we all the few educators, but you don't know, like literally behind it, many of the thousands and thousands of the people, those are working. They're working for the content developers. They're working for their MCQs. They're working for every moment of time. Even they're ready to listen your all the words those you are using for me, you other teams. So, but you all people are welcome always. Okay, I don't say you say yes, you say no also, because you know is also welcome, because in the next time we will try to make it yes. So thank you everyone, and love you all guys. Take care of yourself and trust on entire team. We want to do something for the English medium. And now this English medium channel will literally flourish, and you connect with all the other aspirants. So it's literally very serious, and we will do something good and good.
Some questions have come by. Just you allow 2-3 minutes, I think we could answer them. The question was, the
Yes,
first one was like, maybe we are being asked to continue till 2024. So I think we have already made it clear that we are going to have this being run for time to come now. So I think that was not a question, was a suggestion. Okay, please do cover the syllabus comprehensively for UPSC 2024. And I think we are going to do that. Of course, for 23-24, we are there for you. Okay, so another thing was that dawn class will take place. Yes, Yuvraj, we'll try to bring about the dose of notes here also. We'll try to bring it here also. And yes, we will do something for that. Timings, Poonam is asking the timing for it. Yes, the timings will be announced. You just have to subscribe to this channel and the videos will be listed here. You can see the timing and the programs will be made in that fashion only. Yuvraj, you will be getting to know about the time soon. Maybe from tomorrow, day after, you will be getting the times now. So these were the questions, sir. I think that would be all. Thank you so much then.
Yes, sir.
And I really thank the aspirants also to watch us right now and maybe even later. But the only thing is, let's crack this examination with that whole energetic confidence thing that we have in us. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you so much, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thanks
sir.
a lot.